Welcome to the STAUFF booth here at the Bauma in Munich in Hall 4, booth number 212, where STAUFF presents the latest innovations. And next to me stands Hendrik.
Hello.
And Hendrik, STAUFF is a market leader in tube and pipe clamps. Let's start with the innovation in that field.
Absolutely. You know, we produced clamps for over 50 years, and our innovations that we brought to this year's Bauma is our NRC clamps. NRC for tubes and hoses. NRC stands for noise and vibration reduction, so it's the decoupling of the vibration of the tube and the hose to the infrastructure, to the machine.
Yep. Which then leads to a less noisy or quieter machine or...
Of course, that's the goal. The machine should get quieter year on year, so that is a solution to that.
Okay.
And on the other hand, of course, the NRC H clamps, like we see over here, that cradles the hoses, so it extends the lifetime of the hydraulic hose as well.
Exactly. That we should point out. There's a huge difference when you want to clamp a tube or a hose.
Totally different ball game.
Exactly.
Absolute. Yeah. And the advantage as well is that the NRCH also covers different outer diameters.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you're assembling a big machine and you're on the machine trying to assemble that, with this one you always have the right clamp on hand.
That makes the machine not only quieter, but also the operation safer.
Absolutely. Here we go.
So and then instant coating.
Instant coating. Very nice. What we have as a solution, premium here to the Bauma show, is our instant coating process. So keep in mind we have an engineer at an OEM developing a new machine, and he identifies that there is a lack of room, or that he does need a new clamp shape design, which he doesn't have in our portfolio right now. So he gets inspired, he creates his own drawing, and then he uploaded this in our platform. We double check that with the expertise of 50 years of clamp manufacturing, and within seconds he gets the price. Yeah. If he likes the price, what he will, then he press the button, and 2 days later he has the clamp that he designed on the desk.
Yeah.
So then he can play with that, and later on, of course, if it comes to a serial production, we are the right contact people for those as well.
This is super convenient, obviously. How to access this instant quoting, where to find it, that tool?
Pretty easy. It's a place to be. It's STAUFF.com. Yeah, and then you go on instant quoting and you find everything you need. You also find all the drawings. Yeah, when we're talking for the engineers, he gets all the drawings for all our STAUFF products over there.
Very good, Hendrik. I'll come back to you in a second.
See you later.
First I go to Svenja,
Okay.
the product manager for quick release couplings of STAUFF Germany. Hi, Svenja.
Hi, Dominik.
Since 2015, when STAUFF bought Vosswinkel, the company Vosswinkel, the product range has changed dramatically. So it was extended, and the last two babies, which we've got in our product range, are the FG and FC series. Could you give us some insights here?
Yes, of course. Let's start with the new FG series. I brought with me a flat face screw to connect coupling, and we were showing this product for the first time here at Bauma. The key fact of this coupling is that it's connectable and disconnectable under residual or rapid pressure. And when it comes to the technical performance, this coupling is on a really high level, especially on weighted flow and pressure drop. Yeah. Of course, we are using the STAUFF zinc nickel surface, which is normally used for the QRC of the STAUFF product range, and has a really good wet roast and white roast corrosion resistance.
Yeah. When you say it's you can connect it under pressure, then of course male and female side.
Yes, of course, on both sides. That is the new key fact we offer here with this ongoing project.
Yeah, and besides this flat face screw to connect coupling, we've got the flat face push to connect coupling.
Yeah. The second product we are proud to present here at the Bauma the very first time is a push to connect coupling, which is couplable under pressure on the male side, which is the normal way to use couplings.
Okay, and then we have integrated here, as in many other QSC series, the so-called color coding.
Yeah. That is a new fact or a new product we offered, or STAUFF offered last year. And the idea behind this is to give the end user the opportunity to match the lines correctly without any confusing. 8 colors are available at the moment for several QRC ranges.
Well, the customer can have any color.
Any color he wants.
All right, Sanja.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Coming now to Andreas Toporowski, and we talk about tube connectors and forming systems, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, tube connectors is the product program of STAUFF, which is actually since a couple of years has been growing the fastest. So gaining market share, customer trusting the product. So there's no doubt that it's very well recognized in the market, and so are the forming machines of STAUFF, and especially the latest version, STAUFForm Evo.
Exactly. With our STAUFForm Evo tube forming machine, you can exchange cutting rings of tube flaring or welding, and you just need this forming machine to form the shape on the tube to be by 100% safe connection to the fitting body.
Yeah, there are many more advantages, but we don't have time to talk about all of them. Yeah, so everyone is invited to come here and talk to Andreas, who is a really expert in all this business. But let's talk about the integrated internet connection that we've got here and the advantages the user has got.
Yeah, there are a lot of additional advantages with our IoT system. So when you have special tube materials, we can invent the parameters in our subsidiary, and then we can put it via SIM card on the machine. Now we are also presenting some hiring concepts. So you can hire the machine, you can pay per use with the machine. All these additional offers we can go to the customers.
Yeah, so over-the-air updates is one big part, but then different payment models from, let's say, the regular purchase through a rental till to the pay-per-use model. That means depending on your monthly or quarterly consumption, there's a different price for that machine.
Exactly. It depends on the customer demands, and depending on that, we can offer different systems.
And this goes, of course, very much hand in hand with the STAUFF tube connectors.
Exactly.
Which fit perfectly to the machine.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Andreas. Now we're coming back to Henrik.
Yeah.
Henrik, STAUFF line is the umbrella term for STAUFF manufactured and designed components, systems, and services.
Absolutely.
Let's dive into that.
Talking about components, 50,000 components on the shelf. When we're talking about, of course, the clamps, we're talking about the fittings, as you mentioned, not only tube fittings, hose fittings. We're talking about ball valves. We're talking about flanges. We're talking about test points,
as we see
accessories, as we've seen here. So also in carbon steel, stainless steel. So the entire range. That is the component side.
Yeah, but and that we need to underline is the STAUFF components are designed in a way that they match each other in the best way possible.
Absolutely. And as you know, and we talked about, or Svenja mentioned that, all STAUFF components are zinc nickel coated, STAUFF zinc nickel coated for over 20 years, so over 2 decades. And so we are the market leader when it comes to the protection. And as you said, all components are matching each other, so it's one group of family. Yeah. Here we go.
And that means that they are leakage free. And this leads, of course, to a saving again on the OEM and the user side.
Yeah, and maybe to add into that our STAUFF Connect fittings, you can assemble, of course, without lubrication. That is new to the market.
Big advantage, yeah.
Big advantage.
Systems.
Here we go.
Have a look here.
Yeah, so as we discussed, all components, but also we have all the tube bending and hose crimping in our group of companies.
Yes.
So you get not only the components, so we assemble all the tube kits and hose kits for the OEM customers as well.
Yeah, so special or bespoke tube manipulation is possible. This, of course, in one of the STAUFF tube bending centers or even on-site at the OEM's manufacturing place.
Absolutely, both is possible. As we discussed, we are a family-owned company, so we are in short decision-making processes. If you feel as a customer or as an OEM the need and see the opportunity, please talk to us. This is why we're here, talking about those opportunities and those possibilities. Without saying, we are active around the world, so in all our 18 RSUs in each corner of the world, we offer those. And some industries are keen on local content, that is
and then there are a lot of services under the umbrella term STAUFF line. One we mentioned already, this is cost reduction.
Cost reduction is we do on-site audits, so we come with our expertise and we join with your experts or with the OEM's experts, and then we double check if we see mutual savings. That could be different line routing, that could be change of products, from hoses to tubes or the other way around. We do that on site.
Or kitting or shadow boards. And then we talk about logistic solutions already.
Right. Easier to assemble, as we discussed, with the clamps. So we do that. Pointing out logistics, we do have different opportunities there as well. So we do the Kanban, we do shadow boardings, where we bring all products together on one order number, even third-party components.
Yeah, and then we can prove at the end that there are massive cost savings.
Absolutely. Massive cost savings. And as we talked about digitalization, you can also go on our platform, STAUFF.com. There you can reorder your Kanban requirements if there is a peak.
All right. So if you like to know how STAUFF can help you saving cost, then come here to the Bauma exhibition, Hall 4, booth 212, and meet Hendrik, myself, and the whole STAUFF team. Looking forward to meeting you.